We bought Mr. Cooper, and our combined servicing portfolios right now are $2.1 trillion. So that's with a T.
Yeah.
And that
I heard that. That registers.
And that really gives us great hedge when interest rates go up, or as they go up, whenever they go up, because servicing becomes more valuable as rates go higher. And as rates go lower, our origination side does better.
There was the idea floated of a 50-year mortgage recently by the Trump administration. The president himself talked about it. What do you think about a 50-year mortgage?
Well, it really doesn't lower payments as much as people think, because the way amortization schedules look, if you look at it. So I don't think it's a huge impact to go from 30 to 50. So we just need to make sure that we have policies that promote supply of housing, affordable housing, all kinds of housing.
And those policies look like what?
Well, you want to preserve the interest rate deduction, which at times I know has been subjected to going away, I guess, but it hasn't. We need to keep that in place.
In terms of 50-year mortgages, Dan later pointed out to me that it's kind of similar to what you saw just before the great financial crisis, where people were getting these interest-only loans. You're not really paying off the principal. You are stretching out. It makes you like a long-term renter to some extent. Also, in terms of what he's seen in New York, he doesn't follow the New York market all that closely, has seen Mamdani, and again, when I asked him about what Mayor-elect Mamdani and his policies are doing, he just said things like rent control don't work. That's not a way to actually get at more affordability. At least he doesn't believe that's the case. Joe, Andrew, I'll send it back over to you guys.
Yeah. Does anyone? Anyway, Becky, thanks. Netflix announcing it's reached a deal to buy Warner Brothers film and streaming assets, the cash-in deal, valued at, it's very complex, but it's valued somewhere, if you add everything in, at somewhere around 30 or over, with the spin-off value that you have from some of those assets. Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos making comments on a conference call moments ago.
Our plan is to operate, to continue to operate the iconic Warner Brothers motion picture and television studios, including HBO and the theatrical film releasing. I'm grateful to David for agreeing to run the company until the transaction is complete. I know some of you are surprised that we're making this acquisition, and I certainly understand why. Over the years, we have been known to be builders, not buyers. We already have incredible shows and movies and a great business model, and it's working for talent, it's working for consumers, and it's working for shareholders. But this is a rare opportunity that's going to help us achieve our mission to entertain the world and to bring people together through great stories.
All right, let's bring in Mario Gabelli. You always love corporate lovemaking. You've been saying that, and we have all been uncomfortable for years when you say it. But just what are your comments, Mario, after all is said and done?
Look, the way I approach it for my clients and with the world that we're all part of, and that is that we want transparency. And so we have called, working with Paramount and others, Operation Fishbowl. I have not had a chance to read all the details. On the surface, and yesterday I was at the Versant meeting. David Chu is there, and Mark Glass, and they are part of what, in quotes, Discovery will look like when they spin it off. So we've got some comps there. With regards to the terms of the deal, the topping fee is not clear to me. They know if the Federal Trade Commission or someone in the government blocks the deal, they have to pay X dollars to Warner's. But on the other side, I don't know what happens if Paramount. Independent of that, the notion of the digital world that Ellison is involved in, and the notion of helping Hollywood, which he's involved in, has a big plus behind it, because speed, and by the way, streaming is part of that speed, and Ted Sarandos is the same type of dynamic. At the moment, it's just great. My clients love old-fashioned bidding wars, and Dave Zaslav bought Discovery, Warner Brothers with Discovery. Discovery's going to be spun off. What's going to happen next? And so stay tuned.
You're not one to go into conjecture and I guess musings about what went on behind the scenes, but Andrew just was reporting that that the deal from Paramount was all cash at $30.